Sunset on Sunset. Sunset on Sunset. Sunset on Sunset.
Ryan, are you ready?
I would say I'm born ready.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Ryan, first up to bat, the Carolina Hurricanes do not have enough firepower after the Svechnikov injury to get out of the first round. Please understand that this is within like the scope of the fact. Max Pacioretty's injured. Svechnikov's injured. They did trade for Shane Gostisbehere, which is great.
Yeah.
But again, depending on who they match up with, this has been the Islanders. Islanders, you can't with that kind of goaltending with Ilya Sorokin coming in, playoff Bo.
The bubble? You see
no facial hair Horvat. You telling me he can't just deal with Sebastian Aho once and he's like, all right.
I'll sauce it that they won't get out of the first round based on the injuries alone.
Yeah.
But they are a sneaky team of just everybody contributes, incredibly well structured, just like consistently good. I'm like, oh yeah, of course they're first in the Metro or in the whatever division it is because they will be.
Yeah.
But no, I think if they're kind of in a really tough spot just about anywhere they place because if they play if they win their division, they're playing a hungry wildcard 2 team.
Yep.
That Pittsburgh or the Islanders, that's not an easy feat.
Not too bad.
And if not, they're playing a New York team, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
it really does suck because it's like JT Miller could have been.
There are going to be some sad kids after round 1 in the Eastern Conference.
JT Miller is going to be a great Hurricane for Jesperi Kotkaniemi when the Vancouver Canucks eventually make the move. It's such a clear move for both franchises. I don't know why they don't do it. Anyway, number 2. Ryan, the Canucks winning late this year is different from the Canucks winning late last year.
Toss it.
What? You think it's the same?
How have we seen this?
I'm sorry. I just did it, and I'm sorry. You're tired. Have a Snickers. What do you want me from you?
I'd love a Snickers.
Why you live around 17 shops that sell Snickers?
I thought you would have brought me a Snickers.
I went and got a coffee from Tim Hortons.
Well, I'll believe it when I see it, but just the fact that we're sitting here a year later, being like, we're less than a year removed of being. Imagine if Bruce just had his own training camp and really ran thing the whole way. It would have been December onward. It would have been just fine. And it's like now we're doing the same thing. Imagine if Rick Tocchet was here and a whole year of fixed JT Miller and Big Bad Bo sent out of town. I'll believe it when we get a text from an anonymous source that cites whether that's good or bad vibes on day 1 of training camp.
Oh, I just got a text from Sat.
Oh.
He said the Sebastian Aho has been traded to the Vancouver Canucks.
Wow, damn. It's the damnedest thing.
That was my favorite thing, by the way, is Sat this week.
What?
He wasn't suggesting it, but he was like, if you're going to go big game hunting, why don't you go big game hunting with, Sebastian Aho? He was like, he's going to be a 27-year-old UFA or 26 or 27-year-old UFA. And, does Carolina want to, pay that money? And yada. And out of nowhere, he's just spitballing. It's fine. That's totally good. That's good. I
could see
spitball.
that.
But oh my God, yeah, James Reimer, you deserve that. You little shit.
We'll talk about him later.
Sadly, Ryan. Number 3.
Yeah.
And this isn't because Katie and I are currently binge watching the show. Ryan, Fear Factor, as a show, has aged wonderfully.
Let me think about it. I haven't watched Fear Factor in 15 years.
Yeah.
There's one key factor about it.
It's fear.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, okay. So, yes, you're right.
That's your first glaring negative.
But this is news radio Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Just like when we talk about Kanye, we're talking about late registration Kanye with the backpack.
I was going to say, you got to make sure you say the pink polo and the backpack.
Pink polo
Kanye.
and the backpack. We're not talking about, my mom died and I didn't go to proper therapy to diagnose my trauma and now I'm saying outlandish things about people.
Yeah, about atrocities in modern history.
Yes.
I'll sauce it. Unless they use, politically incorrect ways to describe the things they got to eat or do. It's a great, easy idea for a show that seems very algorithmy. It feels like something you would watch on Netflix today.
It is the most. It is the show that America needed after 9/11. Where they saw something horrific happen and they just needed to see something even more horrific happen that wasn't real.
I'll give you that.
And I get it.
Yeah. I get it.
They had some people bobbing for rings in a pool of cow's blood. And that was only one of them. It's great. Ryan, number 4, the NHL should get rid of the loser point entirely.
If the Flames get in the playoffs because of all their
dude, I swear, you can't let Daryl keep getting away with this.
I think I wouldn't be opposed to it because I hate the idea of being like, we'll just come up with more points. So it's like an overtime win is, or an extra overtime or shootout win is worth 3 points.
Right.
It's like, no, man, that's inflation. Don't you know what happened to the German mark after World War II?
No, I don't.
10 million marks to buy a damn loaf of bread? Anyway,
10 million like wrestling marks?
No, like the German mark.
Oh.
So like I don't like I don't like the idea of them printing more money.
I'm sorry. I'm like, someone's gonna tweet me later and be like, I can't believe you didn't know what a German mark.
Or is it a franc?
It's a German franc.
It's a franc. I'll be Mark. No, I wouldn't mind getting rid of the loser point. I don't need. I also like the reference point of like, man, 135 point season's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I don't need like, the Oilers had 175 points this year. Yeah. So
true.
I'm not for. Get rid of the loser point if Calgary makes the playoffs.
Yeah, no. Daryl can't keep getting away with this. Okay, so round of applause, Ryan, to the QMJHL for banning fighting. Yeah. This is.
I believe you asked me the question.
I did. I mean, like, are you?
Here's the thing.
Yeah. Oh no. Every time a white man begins with the phrase "Here's the thing," you know he's about.
We're getting set to watch Rock'em Sock'em Hockey pretty soon for the Patreon Arash. If they get rid of fighting, we'll have no.
Here's the thing, okay? I believe that love can be for everyone, but marriage.
I will. Okay, I will sauce it. I will sauce it at the junior level.
Oh man, that's funny.
But I feel bad because the WHL is very stuck in their ways, and they're not going to get rid of fighting anytime soon.
Yeah.
So you're going to have some ill-prepared guys coming out of the queue.
Yeah.
I like fighting in the National Hockey League.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm a fan of watching guys bash their head in, but I watched that fight with Ehlers and somebody else this week that was kind of tough to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a purpose for it. No, not stage fighting. No, not the code. I always think hockey is a delicate ecosystem. If you play hard but respect your opponent, chances are you're going to get the same treatment back. But if you're out there sticking your star players and roughing them up and Mike Matheson it up, there comes a time when you need to check yourself because, hey, there's a way to play the game. Because if there's one type of hockey I hate, it's round robin at the World Juniors where you can't fight and everything is slashing and sticking and scrubs after the whistle. It is a delicate subject. It is the most shades of gray subject in probably modern hockey right now.
Yeah.
So I will sauce the Q getting rid of fighting. But that doesn't.
The Q getting rid of hockey.
I mean they got rid of hockey a long time ago.
23.5 degrees now. Ryan.
Yeah.
I agree with your point. You know, one asterisk or one little thing I'd say. I would say if you fight, you're kicked out of the game entirely. But don't ban like if two guys get into a fight, they fight, but then they're out.
Yeah.
They're like, you're gone.
And if
5 minutes, you're gone. So if you guys really want to tussle, and you really are pissed and you really want to go.
Yeah.
Get it out of your systems, but then get off the ice.
Yeah.
100%.
Nightclub rules.
Can we shake on that?
I'll agree with that.
Okay,
I think
art of the deal. You see that? Art of the deal.
I think the B word, not the gender-based insult we were using earlier,
Yes.
but the ban word that's in the reports today kind of spooked everybody. So I'm waiting to see what the structure is. for
Gotcha.
fighting. Lay it on me, string
Okay,
bean.
number 6, Ryan. The fact that the Vancouver Canucks have not released a Persian New Year Nowruz themed jersey is a direct slight to me for aggressively going after them for releasing themed jerseys for other cultures at outrageous prices.
That's a sauce because
I'm so upset.
in the Pucksnet group chat today,
Yeah.
I believe Gita brought it to our attention that the Dallas Stars are having an Indian Heritage Night, the first time in existence. If there was one team that Gita supported heavily in the last handful of years for Jason Spezza, it was the Dallas Stars.
Yeah.
So they are giving that Indian Heritage Night in honor of her. They are taking away your Nowruz jersey.
Before we get to the next one, can I have a 30-second moment?
Sure.
Okay, I'm putting this down. Ryan, you're going to clip this. This is a message to the Vancouver Canucks organization. Release a Nowruz jersey. Release an Iranian New Year's jersey. Please do it. I would love it. My dad would love it. Everyone would do it. But I dare you. I dare you. Make it $700. And feel the wrath of the most frugal but savvy people on the entire earth. I dare you to do it. And I swear, Lonsdale will be aflame.
I hope the Canucks team store has staff trained in bartering.
It will go right up to Edgemont.
Surely
We're talking. You'll look over. You'll look at the North Shore Mountains. It'll just be like a landing strip of fire, just up Lonsdale. there's no
$700.
$700.
I don't.
Well, you know what will happen? Iranian people will be like, we will make our own. We will make our own Nowruz jersey. We make our own hockey, okay? This is what we do. And every time, this is the thing. Every time everyone gets into a fight, they sit in penalty box. They have cup of tea together. They talk out their problem.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
I like it.
All right, Ryan, last one. Canucks fans would riot if they learned that Ryan Schaap traded Brock Besser, Niels Höglander, and a pick. What round was it?
Third rounder.
A third-round pick to the Florida Panthers for Sam Reinhart in NHL 23. You messaged me this and been like, rebuild's over, man. I did it.
What's the... I did it, guys.
You finally got a PS5 and you're like, Sam Reinhart. Of all the CPU shenanigans I can do, Sam Reinhart, come on down. That edible, man, must have been
right-handed second line center, right shot second line center,
Really?
North Vancouver boy. We can't have the best, so we'll get the rest.
We'll get the Zellers version of Connor Bedard.
I am gonna restart it because I started my franchise mode and I'm like, there's nothing on this team that's worth playing a year for.
Yep.
So I'm gonna get Connor Bedard. I'll let you know how that goes, gang. But I will toss that. I made a mistake.
It is pretty great when you start a save file on NHL 23 just as a fun thing on franchise mode, and just know that the next time you're gonna play NHL 23, you're not gonna return to the save file. So you just go and just do random stuff and just blow it up, and then you're like, and then you come back to it. You're like, okay, I'll try and be smart again.
It's gonna be good.
Love it, Ryan. Love it.